What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's MightyFan time, and I'm coming at you with the webcam again. And thank you so much for all your input in my last webcam video. Yes, I do know that the sound quality is better on my webcam than it is on my handheld cam, but I still will be using a handheld cam from time to time, mainly to do like jersey pickups or something like that. It's just easier, I think, to show the jerseys with the handheld. But we'll see what I do. But anyhow, it is Memorial Day Weekend 2011. So I feel I gotta give a quick shout out here to all of our veterans out there, the brave men and women who either have served or are still serving. Thank you for all that you do. It's something that can't be said enough. It's a very brave and noble thing that they do. So, thank you to all the veterans, all the police officers, the firefighters, the doctors, nurses out there, people who just make this place a better place to live, as best as they can. So, thank you to all of you for everything that you have done or are doing. And to those out there who are still serving, a very safe trip home for all of you. It's just something that can't be said enough. It really can't. But at any rate, this is a Memorial Day weekend pickup vid. No jerseys because not enough really good deals out there for jerseys right now. But Memorial Day weekend, there are a lot of decent sales out there at the local malls. And you know me, I'm all about the deal and trying to find the deal. So by the way, I'm wearing my American flag shirt there. I got the sleeveless shirt on because I wanted to show the guns off a little bit. All right, well, more so because it's just hot. We're going to be starting a heat wave actually tomorrow here in the Philly area. It's I'm not really looking forward to that, but I will take it over snow. I will say that. But anyway, it's going to be pretty hot around here. But no, so I was out and about local malls and just looking around. I had some coupons and, had to use them. So I was able to find a few things that, I thought I'd share with my YouTube audience. So here we go. The first that I would like to share, I was at Lids, and the Lids that I went to was doing some sort of sale where they had some shelves of clearance hats, and that was also 30% off the lowest ticketed whatever the ticket price was, the lowest ticketed markdown. So you got the lowest ticket markdown plus an additional 30% off, which is really good. I mean, I got this hat that I'm wearing right here, which is a as if I needed another Phillies hat, but here it is. The Phillies, this is a Nike hat. It's actually a fitted hat. It has the Phillies on the back there, and it's got the kind of dual Phillies logo in the front. It's pretty cool. Didn't have a Phillies hat quite like this, so if I don't have a Phillies hat quite like something, it's a surprise because I probably have more Phillies hats than I have a hat for any other team. I think the Eagles are like right behind them. But I was able to get this marked down, and then I got this guy. It's a Pittsburgh Pirates, obviously, and I figured that this one would go with quite a few of the Pirates jerseys that I have, in particular the Dave Parker, the yellow Dave Parker Pirates, Mitchell and Ness Pirates jersey that I have. Did I say Pirates hats? I meant Pirates jerseys. The Pirates jerseys that I have, this one would go pretty good with. Though it is the newer Pirate logo there, but still. The back of it's fitted. It's more one of those style hats, but it's got the Pirates P there in the back. And off to the side, it has this little embossed Pirates logo. It's pretty cool. A lot going on in the hat. I like the colors, so there you go. Arg! If I ever go to the theater to watch the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, I think I know what hat I'm going to wear. The last movie I saw in the movie theaters actually was Fast Five. Like that movie, good movie. So if anyone hasn't had a chance to go see it, make sure you do, because it's if you're a fan of the Fast and Furious series, which I am, you definitely won't be disappointed with Fast Five. And they left it open for a sixth. I'm not going to give away how, but you'll have to see it for yourself. At any rate, so those are the hats I got. One more actually. This one wasn't on sale, but I have the lids card, so I got the 20% off. And I finally found a hat to go with my Wayne Gretzky Mitchell & Ness Los Angeles Kings jersey, and that's the Los Angeles Kings hat. And the thing I like about this is it does kind of resemble the old ones that you saw back in the late 80s, early 90s, mid 90s. And it's also a snapback. And these are making some sort of furious comeback. I mean, you're seeing them all over the place. Mitchell & Ness has their own line of them. This one's actually a Zephyr hat. But, they're making them. Reebok's making them. I mean, they're just all over the place. And I'm a big fan. I've always liked snapback hats. There's always room for a good fitted like this. But I've always been a fan of snapbacks. I have a lot of snapbacks from my youth. They actually still fit. One of the good things about snapbacks is you can always wear them. I mean, you can get them when you're young, and they'll fit because you get the little adjustable snap on the back. So I have plenty of vintage snapbacks in my collection, and I just think it's funny because I remember these from back in the day, and I used to always wear them. Before fitteds were really big, and it's funny to see them. In fact, when I was at the mall, I mean, about 80% of the hats that people had in their heads were snapbacks. Mitchell & Ness or whatever. They just, all different teams. In fact, I even remarked to the salesperson at Lids, I said, I can't get over how big the snapbacks have gotten again. It just takes me back to my youth. I guess I'm showing my age, but hey. But I'm a big fan of them. I do like them. I mean, some of the colors are just crazy that you see for them. I mean, like they got the Charlotte Hornets ones out there and the Seattle Supersonics. And I told Mr. Crispy Coil about this. I remember Mr. Crispy Coil just made a video about a week or so ago, and he picked up some Mitchell & Ness snapbacks. And I remember we had some, when he first came on YouTube, he and I had some PMs back and forth about hats. And I told him then, I said, don't go to sleep on those snapbacks because those are nice. And I told him, and now he got a few, so now he knows. Definitely good. I would definitely recommend snapbacks to anybody, any hat head out there, or just sports collectors or whatever, because they're nice. They're a little more affordable than fitteds are from time to time, so that's always an added plus. But yeah, Los Angeles Kings with the Kings logo that I needed on the hat because it's the one that's on the Gretzky jersey. And it is, again, a snapback, so there it is. Very nice hat. And the other thing I like about it, look at the bottom. It's got the green green underbrim. And that definitely takes me back. So, so yeah, really happy to finally have a Kings hat to go with that Gretzky jersey. It took me a long time. Like I've always said, I'm either going to get the jersey first or I'm going to get the hat first in, anticipation of the jersey down the road. So this was an occasion where the jersey came before the hat. So what comes first? The hat or the jersey? Well, it just all depends. Sometimes the hat's a little more attainable. Sometimes it's not. But at any rate, the last one I got here, I got this one at Modell's. I had some coupons, so look at me, I'm Mr. Coupon. But but this is the new for 2011. This is a Stars and Stripes hat that the teams will be wearing tomorrow on Memorial Day. And they wear these on Memorial Day and the 4th of July and in observance of 9/11. And this is the second one that I have for the Phillies. I have the one from, I think it was 07 when they wore the navy blue ones. I have that one, which was the first Stars and Stripes hat the teams wore. And then I have I believe it's the 08 one, the all red one for the Yankees. I didn't get the Phillies in that style because the Phillies always were all red hats. So there wasn't anything really too different about that besides the stars and stripes going on inside the logo. So I got the Yankees one because the Yankees never wear red. So it's a little different as far as the hat goes. So, And I got that one after the season. It was like $15 or something like that. So, I wasn't a huge fan of the ones that they wore the last 2 years, the all white. I don't know. It's all white hats sometimes can be troublesome to keep clean and all, So I kind of didn't go after them. Although that being said, if I can ever find one of those like real cheap, even if it's not the Phillies or something, I might pick one up just to have one of that style, and just so I can say, okay, well, I have all the different stars and stripes hats that were worn. And I also have a Phillies hat that they issued back in '01 after 9/11 with the little American flag on the side. Because from about '01 to about '06 or '07, that maybe about '06, they just wore the hat with the flag on the side during Memorial Day Weekend, 4th of July, in observance of 9/11. But then they went to the Stars and Stripes design. And I think back then some of the proceeds went towards the troops. And I don't know if that still is the case or not. I would imagine it may be. I mean, it is a special hat. So it's a pretty worthy cause there. And so I picked it up because, like I said, I like this year's design. I think it's pretty sharp. It's got the white front with the Stars and Stripes logo, in this case Phillies, and it's got the red brim both on top there and under brim, and it's got but all the front's white, the brim's red, of course, and then all over the rest of the hat it's red or navy blue depending on the team. In this case, the Phillies, they have the red ones, and then the MLB logo there is also the Stars and Stripes background there, and I'll hit you with that Stars and Stripes in the front there. Very nice patriotic hat. I'm a big fan of that, So I was able to get this year's version, the 2011 version, and I'm a fan of it. I know on Jersey Central there's been some talk about them, whether people like them, whether they don't. I like them. I think they're pretty sharp. I like the fact that they're not all that solid white. I like the fact that there is a little more, color to them. And it kind of has an old retro look to it, too, because some teams back in the day kind of wore hats like this, like the Brewers, the Blue Jays, they kind of come to mind. There may be some others in there that I'm blanking on right now, but I know for sure the Brewers, that's a good team name. No, that can be a new team. The Blue Jays and Brewers did wear them kind of like this kind of look, but every team will be wearing a Stars and Stripes hat for Memorial Day tomorrow, including the Blue Jays. Of course, theirs will have the Canadian flag in the background that they've had since the Stars and Stripes have gone on. Those are pretty cool looking hats too. I might have to pick up one of those at some point. But yes, Phillies 2011 Stars and Stripes. This is a new era on-field fitted. So there you go. And I also got this at Modell's. This is a Stars and Stripes t-shirt for the Phillies. It's a jersey shirt. It's a guy who'll be pitching tomorrow in Washington as the Phillies take on the Nationals. Yep, Doc's on the mound tomorrow, so I'll be wearing this one tomorrow. So, I'm also a fan of the jersey shirts. I have quite a few of these in the collection. Because sometimes when it gets too hot to wear jerseys, I can still wear the jersey shirt. And I have quite a few of the Phillies. I think I have just about the whole roster in some color t-shirt, because I'm a big fan of them. And there you go. I mean, they make these for everything. Like green St. Patrick's Day ones. They make the patriotic ones. I even saw orange ones once, which was kind of interesting. I was at Citizens Bank Park and I saw orange ones. It was around the time the Flyers were in the playoffs. And I'm like, orange, Phillies, name and number. Oh, okay, anything to make a buck, I guess. But then again, the Winter Classic is coming to Philadelphia this year, or next year, I should say. It is coming to Citizens Bank Park. Maybe that's why they made them. I don't know. But yeah, I look forward to that. Actually, the Winter Classic's always a neat game to watch. I've never been to one live, but don't think I'll be able to make it to this one either, even though it's in Philly. Those tickets are like near impossible to get, so we'll see. But I'm happy that it's coming to Philly this year. The Flyers versus the Rangers in the 2012, my goodness, Winter Classic. So that should be a lot of fun. And it's at Citizens Bank Park, home of the Phillies. So maybe Roy Halladay will like drop the puck or something. That would be interesting. As long as he doesn't like slip and fall and like break his like leg or something, ankle or whatever. We can't have that. But yeah. But he's an athlete. I'm sure he can handle going on the ice there and dropping the puck. Heck, the way the Flyers didn't do too well against the Bruins, maybe even he can play a little goalie next year. I'm sure Doc can do it all. He can be the center for the Sixers. He can. But at any rate, yes, the sport that he's definitely the best at would be baseball, at least that we know. So this is his Stars and Stripes shirt, and I like these shirts. I mean, every year they come up with different colors and all for the shirt, and I like this year's version with that kind of weathered look to it, and I like that kind of, I don't know, brick red or off red or whatever this is called. I like that color on the shirt too. I think that's a pretty neat looking shirt. But I have a bunch of these. Someday I should just make a video just showing these shirts, because I got, believe me, the throwbacks. I got the currents. I got the powder blue, the maroon, the green, the cream white one. This one now. I've got a ton of these player name and number T-shirts. I'm a fan. So like I said, if it's too hot to wear a jersey, at least you can still wear something with the player's name on it. So there you go. But at any rate, those are my recent pickups. Like I said, no jerseys, but doesn't always have to be jerseys. Do have some other pickups that I'm very happy to have as part of the collection, and I wanted to share that with my YouTube viewers. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you all are having a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Again, a big shout out to all the veterans out there. And of course, a big shout out as always to all my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. And keep subbing to me and to all my fellow Jersey heads as well. And a big shout out to all the Jersey heads out there. I know that Throwback King just made a video with showing off his new place there. It looks great there. TBK, very, 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 very nice place. I'm glad the move went well for you. And I know that Grape Ape made a video showing some Phillies attire. That's always good to show Phillies attire. It's a great video by you, Grape Ape, and very cool additions to your collection. And I know that Mr. Crispy Coil has been making some videos with, as always with his videos, you never know what you're going to find, what he's going to show. So good stuff by you, Mr. Crispy Coil. Congratulations on getting a few snapbacks in your collection as well. I told you about them. I told you. See, people need to listen to MightyFan, particularly when it comes to hats, because MightyFan knows hats. As well as jerseys, he knows hats. But at any rate, big shout out, as always, to all my fellow Jersey heads out there, all my fellow Lids heads out there. Big shout out to you guys too. To all my family, all my friends, big shout out to all you guys. Enjoy the rest of the Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you in the next video. All right, peace. Bye.